dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freeze and don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? I feel like we usually use this background when I'm feeling ragey, but it's not me who's feeling ragey, my friends. It's Chantel. She was very angry yesterday. In fact, Foodie, you could say, was in a moody. I know people were calling her out on this vacation. None of it makes sense, right? Like, Salah is going on this vacation and he's paying for everything, but he couldn't afford to send her home in the first place. He couldn't afford to send her up and set her up in the apartment. Her Beezers had to pay for everything, but he magically has all this money for a vacation. Anyway, she was saying things like, and so what if I am going alone? And so what if I am the one paying for the vacation? We always know she tells on herself. Anyways, I thought we could shit talk a little bit. Sorry I wasn't live yesterday. Okay. Well, what I know is I was in a whole shit ton load, like so much pain yesterday. But on top of it, it feels like something is trying to start in my chest. So I rested. I scrolled Twitter. I drank so much tea yesterday, so much to the point I'm definitely feeling better today. Anyways, and then I took Coco to her first. Okay, it's a whole long process. We've had many people we are going to start training with, but it turns out for some reason, a lot of people still like to use those collars, and we couldn't be convinced that it was good to use. I'm sorry. There just has to be a better way. I feel like puppies are like kids and they don't understand why they're being punished. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you're doing it later and there's a delay. It's like punishing your child and sending them to their room like a week later. They're like, why? Anyways, we found a trainer who was all about positive reinforcement. And last night we started with her and it was so fucking amazing. I cannot say enough good things about her, but I don't know. I don't want to, how do I explain this? I don't want to take away from what she does by talking about what she may not do. Does that make sense? Okay. I don't know. I need to just not worry about how I'm saying it. Our trainer. So we found out about her through our family vet, right? Anyways, my mom did. Last night was our first meeting with her, and she's in a wheelchair. It appears she's paralyzed from like the neck down, right? but she has like all this education in animal behavioral science, like 20 years of training experience. And at first, I guess we weren't sure what to expect, right? But she had Coco laying down nice and calm, following commands, telling us what we're doing wrong and what we need to fix, right? Because we want to reinforce good behavior. So when she's doing something bad and we're carrying on, anyways, it's like a whole thing. Um, and we signed up for more trainings with her, and it's so cool because after, like, aside from these training classes, like, she has play dates with her clients where like we can all meet each other and bring our dogs and hang out at Starbucks and then go to the park with our trained dogs. Isn't that so cool? Anyways, when I walked out of this session, I asked myself, what the fuck is Chantel's problem? Like, I felt even more disgusted with her. I'm like, for one thing, cosplaying like you have a disability when this woman probably gets judged, right? Based on hers. Like, people wonder if she's capable of training. Fuck yeah, she is. But anyway, so it really grossed me out with Chantel, the thought of her pretending to be disabled and in a wheelchair. And it's like, this woman has multiple businesses. Like, why can't Chantel do something, right? Anyways, that's aside from the point. Every Wednesday night, we're going to do training with her, and I'm very excited. She gives us homework, and Coco now knows 3 tricks. She knows how to sit, she knows how to lay down, and then she knows how to boop your hand with her nose. And I've invested in a whole lot of protection, so much so, like yesterday when I even knew I had things, like I was like, nobody's going to fuck with me. Nobody. I had this like confidence about me. I'm not saying like I'm walking around with like all these things, but I feel safer. Like, I invested in things that have proven to work, that are military grade. And I've done my research as far as like when somebody's going to attack you when you're out and about and walking, right? You have like a second, like a split second to make a decision on how you're going to react. So, anyways, I've learned that this thing that I have that makes this horrific sound, it's by Berna. It's an alarm that makes them like reach for their ears and go, oh crap. And then that's when you use the military grade stuff to shoot into their eyes. And then if that isn't enough, then I have something to stun the motherfucker. So I have a pep in my step. I don't think anybody's going to mess with me. And if they do, oh, you don't even know. All right, let me share my screen. I have yapped enough. Sorry. Hello, Cuz. Nightlight. Hello. Good morning, lady. Nicole, hi. Yes, she's perfect. I honestly, like, I don't know. I have so much respect for her. And again, it's like training is for everybody, right? It's not just for the dog. And we need somebody to walk us through and say, okay, instead of doing that, let's do this. We need that. And I like that we can do it as a family. Like, there's a whole room dedicated to this puppy training. So she even said next week my nephews can come. Like, everybody who's interacting with Coco can be involved. And I love this. Anyways, hi, Tone. For the people. Hello, hello. I love your new profile picture. It's a bit scary. Bethany Badass, good to see you. I've missed you. Hello, Nick. Candy, thank you for reminding everybody to hit the like button. All right, let me share my screen. Did I miss anybody? Because I said hi to you, right? I've missed you too. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, share screen. I haven't done this. Oh, anyways, today, after this stream, I have like a few things I have to do, and then we're going to do a backyard chill stream. And then tomorrow, my plan is to be up in the hills 2 hours with you guys. So today we will chill. We will smoke in the back. We'll let my back get a little bit more rest. I have a puppy pool coming for Coco. This is what the trainer recommended. I don't know if anybody cares about this stuff, but if you have a Jack Russell Terrier or a puppy who needs to be mentally stimulated, or they get bored and they cause chaos, maybe this will help. So you know how Coco likes to dig? The trainer recommended we buy one of those kiddie pools and fill it up with dirt and then hide toys in there. So I got like a 24 piece of toys to hide in there. I have dirt coming and a kiddie pool today. So anyways, it'll keep her busy, right? She'll know that's her place that she could dig instead of digging holes in our already dead grass. All right, let me share the screen. Sorry, I don't talk to you guys for 24 hours and then you can't shut me up. Nicole, yeah, it's getting delivered today, so I'm excited. I don't think I bought enough dirt, but we'll see. Why is dirt so expensive? These are the questions I have. I bought one bag of it because I don't know. It seems like a crime to spend so much money on dirt. Okay, can you guys see my screen? I'm assuming so. This is going to be a very messy recap, okay, of all things. Oh, wait, why am I sharing my screen twice? Hold on. I'm sharing, well, you guys can't see it, but I'm sharing, maybe you can. I was sharing Twitter for me twice, which is great, but, you know, I am so glad, Nicole. I could talk about the dogs forever. Anyways, I'll tell you guys more about it later. I know there's people who are like, fuck this bitch and her dog. Get to Chantel. Well, I say to you out there, my dog is really cool. So say what you want about me, but you might have to hear about her a lot. Okay, she was working out because I think she's getting in shape for the vacation she's taking by herself. Look at her try to touch her toes. Can you touch your toes right now? Let me try it. Hold on. I got to shift my body around. I mean, oh, this actually feels good for my back. I might have to stay down here. Hold on. I might have to stay down here. All right. For the remainder of the stream, I will be on the floor. Anyways, if you could touch your toes, press 1. I just want to see something. Anyways, foodies are today's intense fitness routine. Step 1, attempt to locate your toes. Step 2, file a missing persons report. This is how she's looking lately, and I swear it looks like she escaped an adult daycare, and I'm not saying that to be mean. Like, she just does. Lazy said if Foodie was a nice and kind person, it would be super sad to watch her deteriorating this way. As it stands, though, karma is catching up with her quickly. She looks fucking miserable. And it looks like she's wearing her grandmother's comforters and quilts out, does it not? Teardrop was telling Chantel addiction bees, and people were commenting on how Teardrop is trash. Like, addiction is not something to joke about, but I think Tracy is, or Teardrop is an addict herself. I think Tracy is too. I made fun of people when I was in addiction. I made fun of people who were doing better than me, and just in general, because I took it as a joke. But once you lose everything and family members and all kinds of things, it's not so funny, is it? She ate a whole lot. Do we need to recap the eating? I feel like that's one thing we can skip. Wait, Piggy, stop it. Never compare yourself to inflicted diabetes. Never compare your self-inflicted diabetes with type 1 diabetes. Foodie is not doing too well. Now she's crashing out on type 1 diabetes, which is genetic.
Of course. People who are thin still have diabetes rice cake. Now I have to buy a new machine. Like, I'm so over it. Of course.
Does this seem like a woman who's going on a romantic getaway? I'm going on one in March with my boyfriend, and I feel like I have been over the moon. Like, you know, not super ragey. I'm so excited. March can't come soon enough, but like, she's pissed 24/7. All right, hold on. I am going to skip her eating, but I want to see if there's any working out we need to see. Oh, yes. Foodie moved around for 3 minutes and her lungs made squeaking sounds. Even when she sat down, she squeaked from her chest. I thought it was the floor or furniture creaking, but nope. What a sad state. I feel like I can't even make fun of her too much because I thought I was going to die on that hill the other day. So my boyfriend told me later I was racing up the hill, and I think I just walk fast in general, but like I definitely could have like paced myself. Anyways, I muted at one point and I literally kneeled down on that road thing, and I was hoping you guys didn't notice. I was about to either have an anxiety attack or stop breathing. Anyways, I want to make fun of her, but I was just, out of breath not that long ago.
With my heart, finish what you start. My knees are about to give out. Oh!
Her poor neighbors.
Just try to understand.
all I can.
'Cause you got the best of me.
Borderline.
Feels like I'm going to lose my mind.
You just keep on pushing our love. All right. I like that song. I had to. Her numbers were 18.9. I like this music
Feels
video.
like I'm going to my mind.
Okay. There goes my favorite Madonna song. What's your other one? I like that song and I love Cherish. Cherish just makes me so happy. I feel like it's instant serotonin. All right. Well, I can't get out of this screen. So there's that. Oh, here's
Something
more.
in your eye, me.
Jeez.
The salsa.
That was a salsa?
Be found.
I thought you were disabled. Oh. Do you hear her? I could do so much with that apartment. We all can. Do you hear the squeak? Hold on.
Something.
When you get sick, are you like me where when you have chest congestion, like that's the end of the world? Like I can handle a lot. I can handle a stomach flu. I don't think it's very pleasant, but like the end of the world to me where I legit am the biggest baby in the world is when I wheeze and I'm congested in my chest. Like I freak myself out. Can you imagine living like this every day? It sounds almost like a swing. Have you ever listened to a swing at a park? After a kid jumps off of it, it makes that sound. Anyways, I am going to be grateful in this moment that while a hill kicked my ass the other day, I wasn't squeaking and walking, you know? I think she should do more of this though. But here's the thing. Somebody pointed this out to me the other day. I'm sorry, this is going to be a really chatty stream, okay? Someone pointed this out to me the other day and I completely forgot about this. Like, I remember, for example, when one of my friends was trying to get on disability and I had another friend going through workman's comp. Like, I feel like they were stalked and they were all super careful about what they said and did because people, like, I don't know, they don't play. They don't want to just give you money to sit at home and like do cartwheels when you're saying you can't use your legs, right? Anyways, wouldn't this eventually, if she tries to get money for being disabled, wouldn't this work against her? Like, she's clearly fine. Why does she need a mobility scooter? Look at her working her legs right here. Joe, thank you for being a member for 34 months. Poor Ottawa. We have to save them from that singing. I agree. What are we going to do about it? That is my question to you. You come up with a plan and I'll be the getaway scooter. That is what okay, she's been eating. I am not interested in this. I was going to cover Hakate's tweets, but she's private right now, so maybe that's for a reason. Things have been very interesting lately, I'll tell you that much. Hold on. Really fast, I need to tell you guys about my Walmart addiction. And I blame my mother. I seriously do. She told me about all these social media accounts that they shop at Walmart and they find all the good stuff. Anyways, I follow all of them now. And unfortunately for me, I happen to see everything when it's on sale, like right before it sells out. So I got these shoes for $10. Or it was somewhere between 10 and 15. Okay, now I can't remember. I've bought so much since then. Here's the thing too. I am not made of money. I don't have money. I don't really get to vape that much anymore since Coco's been in my life. So it's like all the money I was spending on dispos and stuff, like where I was going every week I go like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. Do you see what I mean? I'm saving money by not smoking so much. So there you go. So I bought these shoes. Apparently they're okay, you're supposed to size up, and I did. And they're very comfortable if you do size up one size. So they're still at Walmart. These aren't sold out yet. I checked today. These sweats, because I don't know why not. And I think I only paid 13 for these. And look at the little heart on the side. And then I got these Madden pants. Now I have 3 pairs of camo pants. My plan is to own all the camo pants because they're very comfy to hike in. And I love all the pockets, even though these don't have that many pockets, but they have the bows. So that sold me. These were like $21. Anyways. And also it's after Christmas and I don't have to buy a bunch of presents for family. So I feel like I needed clothes and I'm justifying it now. But I will say this, my mother, well, she's very snooty about her clothes. Okay, she usually is. Me and my sister joke around and call her a snob, but it's a joke. In my family, we all roast each other. Okay, it's just how it is. I love my mother. I aspire to be more like her one day, snooty with my clothes. But even she's liking these Walmart clothes. And sometimes when I would wear certain outfits out, she would tell me that I looked like I was hiding from the paparazzi. Okay. I would hide behind like baggy sweaters and like, I don't know. Anyways, so now I feel like I have cute things and I don't look like the unhoused or I don't look like I escaped a psych ward. Anyways, I feel good about myself. If you guys need new clothes, search Walmart, the app. Like I find all the sales on the apps. Seriously, download the app and there you go. All right, my Walmart rant is over for now until the next thing that I show you. For the people, if it's pink, I need it no matter what it is. And these are actually very comfortable. I know some people don't like the baggy trend, but I live for it. Like I live for the tight around the hips, baggier legs. I don't want to be in like skin tight shit anymore. I've done my time with that. Like I want to breathe. I want to breathe. But I will tell you, I am now a proud owner of multiple shoes. I have more than just Chucks. I got a green pair. Anyways, all right, let's keep going. Foodie moved around for 3 minutes and her lungs made squeaking sounds. Even when she sat down, she squeaked from her chest. I thought it was the floor or furniture creaking, but nope, what a sad state. And Two Told said, point of view, Foodie Beauty is your upstairs neighbor. Hi, Lori. I'm sorry, Tone. Have you ever been through an earthquake? That's what it's like. It usually doesn't last 28 seconds, though. They're usually over, well, by the time you realize what's happening. Anyways, I like the rolling ones. I'm not a fan of the ones where it feels like a giant picks up your house and throws you back down. But I kind of like the ones where you feel like you're on the ocean. But those don't happen often enough. I wish I don't want them to happen more, but I wish, if anything, we had those. Anyways, apparently Chantel is letting it all hang out. This doesn't seem very modest to me, but why is she so lumpy? She looks like cottage cheese, doesn't she? And I'm really sad that I just made that a thing because I really enjoy cottage cheese, but now I'm just going to picture Chantel every time I eat it. What is even happening? One is smushed in. Oh, the pads, and it looks like the pads and whatever she's wearing. Like when you take a bra out of the dryer, how sometimes like one of the pads in your bra will like go to the other side or it crunches up. Anyways, that's kind of what it looks like, and she didn't fix it. Anyways, so how do you feel that everybody is looking at your wife's cottage cheese? Oh, she's gonna blow. Does she have a mass on her arm? What is that? Or is it just so tight it's making her skin do that? I don't know. I think an alien's trying to come out. Or maybe she has another abscess. She's giving the fabric stretch marks. your sleeves were so tight on your arm that it was making parts of your skin bubble out. Would you wear it? But again, she doesn't have many options. Like, what else can she buy? You know, they only make so many tent colors. Cowboy dogs at airport security dogs once the law shuffles in with a year's supply of mystery pills up his ass. Yeah, they're committing a crime, by the way, and I don't know why they are so vocal about it. Let me see if I have something where he. Hold on, we might have to take a field trip. You know, Stacy makes these really good videos, and fuck though, it's gonna make me. It's okay. I know where we are. We're taking a field trip. I think she made an FFG music video. Silence of the Hams, starring FFG, Lecter, and Detective Charlie Gold. Foodie Beauty and the Exorcist of Excess, made by Stacy the Witch. French Fried Squirrel and Foodie Beauty and Baby Reindeer. Ooh, let's watch this one.
It starts with hate, ends with why won't you fucking see? Apologies stacked like she had receipts. French fry girl says I'm kind, I'm not like that. Then sends 10 more goddamn messages on red chats. Foodie Beauty stay silent. The silence gets bent in the fade, in the signs, and I met what fucking you meant. I know you FFG rights from screams and delay. Confusing your life with the clips she constantly replays. Not love, not fate, just watching Foodie too long and calling it destiny when it's clearly goddamn wrong. FFG doesn't want you, she wants the control of being inside you without having a role. And the worst part, no threat, no knife, just FFG decided wants to own Foodie's life. FFG doesn't want you, she wants fucking control. A stolen life to fill the empty of a hollow soul. No reply becomes consent. Silence don't lead to what she meant. That isn't love, it's raw with a voice and a sense of fucking entitlement.
That was my favorite thing on the internet today. I actually didn't want that to end. You guys, subscribe to Stacy the Witch. Hold on, I'm going to show you a channel. She makes all kinds of music. Hold on. I hit my vape during that. Okay. Mrs. C, hi. Hi, Em. Callie, I saw you come in. How are you feeling today? How's your back doing? Okay, let me attempt to go back to Twitter. Stacy, that was amazing. More FFG stuff, please. Oh, Mother Teresa. Hold on. I got to go back in. I knew this was going to happen, though. But that's okay. Oh, you guys, I can't wait to show you this Jessica Simpson shirt at Walmart. It's selling fast. Hold on. Oh, we have a big belly to see. Yay. Oh. Maybe I should stop yapping so much. We might be here a minute. We might be here a minute. We'll see. All right, hold on. She was raging a lot. I have so many clips of that. If you're getting bored, don't be. All right, hold on. I guess I could just share my screen again. I just subbed that Michael Furberger. He is so funny. I want to be in his brain one day. All right, we were somewhere around this, but I started scrolling backwards instead of this way. All right. I think we're back in business. Hectic Llama said, hold on. There we go. Chantel being amazed by ChatGPT giving her diet recommendations based on her health issues is sending me, because she's already had those from several doctors in person and never did shit about it. The goss said she thinks ChatGPT is in love with her. Tanya said she loves ChatGPT the most because she could just ignore it. Scapegoat said, I paid ChatGPT to lie to her for the next 6 months. In 2 days, it's going to recommend 6 daily sugar syrup infusions per day at the rate of 1,000 cc's per. We'll go from there. Okay, well, I can't wait to see what happens. Meredith said, I'm waiting for her to be in a silly mood and reveal that she talks to an AI boyfriend. She's alone. Okay, here's what I do know. I don't know if this is still a thing, but I remember when I first got the Grok app, there was like a naughty whatever. Like there was different people you could talk to. Like there was a flirty one, a naughty one. So do you think that's what Foodie's doing? I was never interested in it. If I'm feeling naughty, I could just call my boyfriend. If I'm feeling flirty, I could just call my boyfriend. Joe Van Wheatler said she could get the exact same information from any doctor, anyone familiar with diabetes, and any simple Google search. But ChatGPT says she has nice skin, so that's what she believes. She's also sending filtered photos of herself. This is Lisa Manning attempting to do what Foodie does. She said, my attempt at the cutie workout program. And she's going the same speed Foodie does. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Let's go this way. I don't even believe Foodie's even doing that fast. I think she steps on for a minute. Hold on. Why can't I get off this? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right, let's look at the replies. Lori said, where's the tidal wave amount of sweat? Hashtag fake. Acadia Strong said, I would fall asleep at that snail pace. I realized it feels like it's harder to walk that slow. Maybe it's just me. Like, what do you guys usually walk at? I set mine to 3.6. And I'm not saying that's the fastest in the world, but I feel like when I'm going as fast as Foodie did, like I'm tripping over my own feet and I can't explain why. It's just too slow. Richie said, proud of you, girl. Again, everybody has to start somewhere, but she's not even starting anywhere. Richie said, proud of you, girl. Enna said, but you have to get off and let it run on its own. Then get on again just before it hits 15 minutes and make sure to film the finish. Yes. And make sure to get a lot of pasta after because you deserve it. And it's apparently the way we're supposed to do things, Lisa. Remember hers is, oh, that's true, Jen. Hey, Jen. I think hers is kilometer per hour. I think she just has the treadmill running, but she's not actually on. I think so too. I'm sorry to hear that, Kelly. Callie, pain is exhausting as well as all the other issues with it. Hope you find something that helps her recover ASAP. It's such a mind fuck, Callie. I wish I could say something that's going to take it away, but we're here for you, and we love you. Neuro Spicy Live said the gun at the knees when she's sitting still always gets me, but she just needs to improve her stamina, you guys. Holy hell. What does ChatGPT think about this big belly, Chantal? Does it tell you you have the most beautiful belly all around and everybody's jealous of it? You give Gut Boy a run for his money. Have you guys... I hope you haven't seen this, but apparently it came out that SJam had this certain type of content that he would get paid for, and he was known as Gut Boy, and he would jiggle his belly. And apparently he made a lot of money doing that. Do you think Chantal would? I think she would. I think she's doing promo for herself when she's making it jiggle all those other times. Rose Dactylian said gravity is pulling that thing lower and lower. Dee Dee's fault. She's going to need to get it shoes. Dee Dee's fault said, yes, this is the most beautiful woman Salah has ever seen. But that's because of her great personality and her ability to say yes to whatever a man says. Hi, Libra. Good morning. Hey, Delta. I kind of like that boy. I was disturbed, but I mean, everybody has their things, right? Like, I love great teeth and like a great smile. Anyways, things like that. Some people like jiggly bellies. Density said, reminiscent of the 600-pound lifers who sit in almost full split with their Gunther spilling down around their ankles. I was always amazed. Like, they seem very flexible, but anyways. Stop Crime said to Canadian police, Chantal Marie Soreau, aka Foodie Beauty, has engaged in fraudulent activity, such as misrepresenting her situation to solicit money from innocent people online, and then blocking people who request refunds. Please investigate. I hope they do. It's got over 1,000 views. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Um, you know, I don't even know what to say anymore about this busy bee person. But you know how she just makes up like new stuff every day and she throws it out there hoping it sticks. Well, now suddenly she's trying to spin that I did certain type of sexual acts in a church bathroom. Are we kidding? Like, are we joking? For one thing, to sit around and make something that disgusting up, like it's not just like kissing, right? Like it's a very specific act she has up there. To sit around and come up with that says more about you than it ever will about me. And you wonder why everybody's blocking you? You act like you're above it all, but you share my nudes. You share revenge porn on sock accounts. Like you sit around with specs. Seriously, they're besties now. You sit around just coming up with these sick, disgusting things. Anyways, I'll pray for you because you're clearly not well. Your mind isn't well. And I think that you are worse than Chantal. I do. Are you going to beat up your husband again, Busy? Anyways, let's keep going. This was me just being petty because I don't know. She talks to people like I don't know. It was just annoying me and I was being a bitch. So I was hashtagging or adding the people she was replying to so they could see all about her. Hi, Stephen Smokey. How are you? Queen Jellybean said, day 2 of getting out of work to find Foodie Beauty doing weird shit. Today, she's riding around on a scooter like a 500-pound mental patient, asking people if they want a box of Cheez-Its. I'm surprised she's not trying to give tiny handfuls to the homeless like she did the cat food. She was riding around saying, do you want my Cheez-Its? Would you take one look at her and say no thank you, even if you hadn't eaten in 3 days? I wouldn't want anything this woman had to give me. By the way, if she offers you food, she also stores her shit in her freezer, so I would just decline. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, Foodie is bigger and creamier than Salah? Fuck your feet. Oh, the Subway is bigger and creamier than Salah. It probably is. I could go for a veggie sub. That's my go-to at Subway. What's yours? My mom and my daughter call it a pickle sandwich. They're always like, you're going to get a pickle sandwich, but just get like lettuce, spinach, olives, all the olives that you could get. Red onion, cucumber, avocado. What else? Pepper jack cheese, salt and pepper, oil and vinegar, and it's really, really good. You'll have nasty breath after, but you know, at least you got your veggies in. And I don't want to hear about their bread. I know it's supposedly supposed to contain like pieces of yoga mats or something. I don't know. I have it like twice a year and I'm still alive. So there's that. Anyways, let's see what the people are saying. It's as big as her melon head. Same veggie subs at any sub place. They're so good. I got the inside scoop on her legal issues, Nicole. Oh, do tell. Regina said, why is she holding that up and smiling so oddly? Who wants to see her sandwich? I've already seen her sandwich and I don't need to see it again. It's very dehydrated. It's very depressed looking. She doesn't drink enough water. I will say that. Scapegoat said this will be the last supper. Perfect ending. Lord of the Fruit Fly said there's a Subway in the mall near her, right? Don't tell me she had it delivered. She's so fucking annoying. Imagine living right next to a place and being so lazy to take your mobility scooter to it. I don't know. Anyways, apparently she washed that down with a box of stuff. Oh, wash that down with a box of stuffing. She doesn't look like she likes it. Look at all the hair and lint on her. Don't most people own a lint roller? Some days I give up because it's just, I don't know. There's no point. There's just going to be Chachi hair all over me. She sheds a lot. But like when I'm out and about, and especially like if I'm going to be eating somewhere, like you lint roll, right? You do. Regina said, I wonder how many calories just that drink has in it. I don't even want to know. Kim Frank said she put that shopping bag with all her junk food right next to her couch. Easy, accessible, and so overdoing it worthy. There's some words I have to be better about saying. So if you ever have any questions on what I'm talking about, it's up on the screen. That sounded me. It's up on the screen. Boho Chic said, sick bitch, this is the 4th time this poor cat has been in heat. She is deliberately stroking her rear again to get the cat aroused and laughing. She knows it pisses off the haters. Thousands of money spent on her greedy self. No spay. Fuck you, Chantel. Buckle up, bitch. I heard she was talking about getting her cat a certain kind of toy. That's not fucking normal to have these thoughts about your animals, right? Like, it's not. Anyway, she's disgusting. She's a pervert. And I think she does this stuff for somebody in her chat too. I think there's people that pay her on the side for the most disgusting shit she does. Regina said she looks high. Well, people were saying look at her pupils. She is. Right here, they're like dots. People were saying that they think she's on coke again. Because when she was on it, like Villa days, right? Like she would pick up from the outhouse and then she would be bouncing on that purple ball for a week straight and rolling down hills. So she has these very telltale signs. I would be worried to be her size and fucking with that shit and getting my heart rate up. I just, in my old age, I'm very worried about heart health. How about you? Like, are there certain things you just know that you're supposed to take care of? And like, I don't know. Anyways, like my heart races a little bit and I'm convinced I'm dying. Like, I think about this multiple times a stream. I don't know how she exists the way she does. Anyway, she's high. Her eyes give her away. She's a perverted 500 vial slob. She doesn't deserve animals. She's disgusting. She's a pervert. She's selfish. She can't take care of herself. She's not going to be able to take care of an animal. The fact that she doesn't realize animals can't consent and she's exploiting her disgusting things that she's doing and probably making money on it. Like, she's a vile, disgusting, evil, sorry excuse for a human being. Mellow Manka said we should start insisting on her to spay the cat. Then she would finally do it. She has a complete opposite, which I know is the point you're trying to make, but she's not going to pay the money regardless to get her cat spayed. I think she thinks that they share some kind of bond now because of what they do. It's very disgusting. I can't think about these thoughts for too long. I love my dog so much that she's in training. Never in my life have I thought, oh, does my dog want some kind of a toy? Like, those are not normal thoughts. Like, I love her so much. I want her to be safe and healthy. So let's train her, right? Like, the fact that Foodie... And she wonders why people call the ASPCA on her and animal control. And she wonders why people report her. Naughty box. She doesn't deserve the cute kitty. Apparently... she's been doing that. I saw clips of it. I don't want to go back and find them. If you saw them, you saw them. Like, it's not normal fucking behavior. It's just not. She reminds me of Cyrax. I said what I said. Now I know why she defends him. If you know anything about him, there's a reason why he's not allowed around a dog. Debbie's World said, so she puts together a bunch of food that she knows she shouldn't eat. She puts it in a box to give to a needy family. She admits that she went into the box and ate some of the food, even though she had other food in the house and the money to buy more food. Evil. Why would she think a needy family just wants 8 boxes of Cheez-Its? Like, if you're giving food to a family, do you not buy like the essentials like bread, jelly, peanut butter, eggs, pasta? I don't know. You buy stuff that like can make multiple meals, right? Like, here's some Cheez-Its. I don't know. Then she's so fucking selfish. She has plenty of food. She has to dip into the food she was giving away. But how realistic is it for an alcoholic to donate booze to a needy person out there, right? Like, it's just not going to happen. Foodie's never going to give away food, okay? It's just, Lock and Key said, we know she wasn't giving away the ravioli or any snacks. Cheryl said she had no intentions all along to give away that food. Food is more valuable to her than gold, so she's not going to part with her precious food. If your dog licks their paws, it could be due to a yeast imbalance. Well, mine's not doing that currently, but it's good to know. Discover how thousands of owners are tackling this frustrating issue. Is that when people say their dog's paws smell like Fritos? Is it because of the yeast? All right, let's keep going. Enigma said, is this her excuse to her bad behavior? Wait, is this her excuse? Is this her excuse to her bad behavior? Is that God created us to sin? God created humans in his image. He gave us free will. God didn't create us to sin. That behavior is a choice. There are consequences to behavior, and we all will meet God face to face. Yeah, I mean, we're still paying the price for what Eve did. I mean, every month I think about her and her choice to eat the forbidden apple and why labor hurts and why we have cramps. Every month I think of her. He didn't create us to sin. Unfortunately, man sinned. And again, yeah, he gives us free will, but I think he would prefer we didn't do bad things. I mean, what parent wants their child to fail repeatedly or hurt others, right?
Like, God made us to sin, and he forgives us. So who the hell are internet idiots to be like, to judge Salah or myself on anything past? Look at you. You're judging people. Go repent yourself, man.
Is this the stuff you tell yourself? God made, husbands to want to shit on wives or mistresses. God made us to cheat. No, he didn't. He didn't. Anyways, she clearly doesn't know anything about any religion. And wasn't she Catholic for a minute? Acadia Strong said she's sounding more and more like Shani with her religious rhetorics. And it's funny too, like Shani will spew all this religious. I mean, I'm spiritual. I don't consider myself necessarily religious, right? But anyways, nobody's asking for that. But like Shani will spew what I consider BS because she does it as a way of manipulation, and she quotes things and she says things, but she acts the complete opposite of a God-fearing woman, does she not? Big Bertha Jean said, boy, she just funkles everything up. Anyways, that's what Foodie reminds me of. Like always demanding we put respect on whatever religion she belongs to that day, acting like she knows better than everybody. And she doesn't know shit. It's all a form of manipulation. Bertha Jean said, boy, she just funkles everything up. Like you said, we were given free will, told not to sin. She judges people on everything, but she thinks she's exempt because she cosplays a religion she truly doesn't understand. Hey, Leighton's gal. He did not make us to sin. Everything in life is a choice except death and taxes. And every choice we make has consequences, whether they're good or bad, right? Like every decision we make, there's something that's going to come from that. So Scapegoat said, it's the gospel according to Malodorus Miriam. I probably said that wrong, but whatever. Where data enters the ear holes and is immediately neutralized by the overabundance of free-range dome piece fat cells, rendering said data null and void. A tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury signifying nothing. Oh my gosh. Don't ask me why I'm stuck here. Does his neck hurt after that? Puff said, not too sure animal abuser is his department. Here's the thing. I know she's always telling people to repent and do X, Y, Z. Like, yeah, a lot of people fuck up. Like, many of us fall short every day, right? But you confess your sins, you apologize for them, you repent, and you don't repeat the same shit over and over and over and over again. Like, just because God forgives doesn't give you a free pass, right? Kelly said yesterday, Foodie Beauty said she couldn't remember if she had McDonald's during her overeating session. Meanwhile, there's literal proof that she did. We already knew, but I love when she tells on herself, oh, there's the McDonald's cup. Why does she store all her cans right there? She's going to get a bunch of flies and things. rats, cockroaches. When you're done drinking a soda or beverage, do you just, line it up one by one for the whole month? I don't quite understand it. I rinse my cans out and I put them in the recyclables, however you say it. Nana Spike T said, "Are those cans all on the windowsill?" Yes. How hard is it to throw away freaking cans, especially when there's a trash bag right next to you? Damn, she's so lazy. It's like she's a collector of trash. And she's not taking to cash them in. Just know she's not. Lisa Manning said, "Oh." Ennis said, "Lazy, trashy, butthead." Shelly said, "Why is her place so messy? Clutter, I get. Rubbish should be put in the bin." Yeah, I know she doesn't have one. Edna, hello. Yes, that. Her raging yesterday was not godly at all, cursing every 2 minutes, raging at people. Oh, yes, we're still going to get to that. Dee Dee's Fault said, "Seems Salah has promised her a good time. I guess a payment for the trip. She talks about getting a pedicure and a Brazilian wax." Oh my God, can you imagine having to be the person that waxes her? I think they'll tell her not to come back. Debbie's World said, "I wonder how many times one time I fell down this weird fucking rabbit hole, okay? Where people were showing their shops and waxing people and all that. Anyways, I don't know. It was on YouTube. I fell down this weird rabbit hole. And then the women who were doing the waxing, they would do PSAs like, please clean yourself, people, before you come to us. Wipe yourself good. Anyways, they refuse service if people are just disgusting, and that's their right to. Just because you wax doesn't mean you should have to wipe, right? Anyways, I know this is a very weird stream, but she probably wouldn't even tip them either. How is she going to get on a table to be waxed and lift her legs up and all that? It's not happening. It's just not. But it's a nice thought, I guess. Debbie's World said, "I wonder how many times he did her just to pay her back for giving him money. Nothing is free. Although just them filming him with her in her future, I think that would be enough flex in her mind. Maybe he doesn't have to do her." I mean, Nat Turd, for example, he says he hates her. She's fat, she's this, she's that. But when she gives him money, he'll F her. There's some people who will do anything for $1, Drugs are expensive. Lisa Manning said, "If Salah is willing to mount that, go out it, my dude." But he can't. Maybe he did something with her because she paid for everything, but there's no physical way possible. There's no way. There's just no way. Anyways, this is a very pathetic woman right here. She was out scooting looking for someone who wants her bags of Cheez-Its, and she's also looking for Big Turks. I would assume if a lady that looked like her was coming up to me, "You want my Cheez-Its?" I would assume that she poisoned them or something. I don't know. Would you? I don't even want to see a clean lady. Joe said, "I returned $12 worth of cans yesterday." Yeah, everybody should take their cans in. You should recycle. And you get paid to do it, so why not? Raised Actillion said, "Who the hell would talk to her, much less take something from her?" A rumble in my bottom said, "Gonna boot, scoot, and boogie till I find me a man." Kalia said, "Oh, good Lord." Let's see if there's any more comments. I don't know, but I don't have TikTok. Anyways. Sue. Hey, Sue. We missed you. I'm glad you're here. Even if you're late, I'm glad you're here. It's good to get to hang out. I hope you'll get to join us for the backyard stream. And I'm aiming for a 2-hour hike tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. I'm so prepared, you guys, too. I even have a collapsible water bottle, and it folds out into this bowl for Coco on the hike. I mean, I did my research, and I got some good things, okay? So we will be prepared to spend some time up there. Batsy said, "Oh my God, she changed Chat GPT's voice to a black man?" Anna said, "Yikes." This person said, "She asked for it to change to a handsome Syrian man earlier, and it said it couldn't." Sasseth the Gene said, wait, I didn't even know Chat GPT had a voice. Neither did I. I mean, the more you know. I guess if you're lonely out there, just use Chat GPT. I don't know what to say. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, tagging Kick, Foodie Beauty Kick spent 5 hours mass blocking and raging at viewers for no reason other than giving feedback. She's breaking terms of service by mass blocking day after day. Address this. All right, let's go full screen.
Hell yeah, I got you. I just don't want any of these gross people around me. If that's a hug box, so be it. You know? Why would I want people in here that try to trigger me for content? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, why? I have every right to block these morons. Thieving monkeys, stream sniping. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, I guess things have changed. Like, I swore just last week she was fine. Everybody can hang out there. And now she's turned into FFG, blocking away. Chachi will walk for a little bit and then she's not interested. Like, a leaf will blow and she gets scared. She wants to be carried. And I don't know. I don't want to drop her while I'm hiking this crap. Like, it's very steep. So, I mean, at most she would walk for 5 minutes and then want to be carried the rest of the way. Coco is more adventurous. Chachi's a senior. She wants to hang out and be safe in all her covers. That's what she wants. Anyways, let me look at these replies. There's so many clips of her raging, blocking. Apparently you're not supposed to do that on Kick, so we'll see if they notice. Rand said, and anti-Semitism towards fellow Jewish creators.
Start randomly body shaming people? No. The only body shaming I do is whenever I point out that people like the friggin' ghoul, goblin, whatever, shouldn't be body shaming anyone. And that's just truth. If you can't handle that, I don't know what to tell you.
So that was a choice. There's plenty of things to say about FFG than using that word.
Like Clean Kitchen Canada.
No, she's right. She's right about FFG. She shouldn't body shame anyone. Look at her. Like, she's almost the same size as Chantal, you know, so she shouldn't be calling anybody fat, making fun of anybody's looks. We've all seen what she looks like. But again, there's plenty of things to say about FFG without calling her that word, right? I know you're not defending it, Naughty Box. Aaron, hey.
Yep, apparently so. Apparently so, Delicious. I could give you a list of things people are obviously jealous of.
What?
You're one of them. Loser.
Can you name the things we're supposed to be jealous of?
And I don't care if you think Goblin is anti-Semitic. It's not. She's a goblin. Stay mad. I don't give a shit. She's not even fucking Jewish. One day she's Jewish, one day she's Russian, one day she's fucking Arab. Give me a break.
Okay, but are you talking to yourself right now?
I
know, Naughty Box. I know. Hey, Mandy. Do you like teas, Mandy? If you go to Wendy's, please get their Caddyshack drink. I don't know. It's like their version of an Arnold Palmer, and it's so good and so refreshing. I feel like I would go to Wendy's just for that drink. Cake said, yes, Kick, enforce your own rules. You're going to let Foodie lose you business. Ask her about YouTube. Scapegoat said, is that how she handles her bankruptcy, trustee? Blocked. Probably.
Just start.
You're vile, Chantal. For somebody who wants people to respect XYZ, like, you should know better, right? Fuck you. Fuck you. And I don't even like FFG. Yaba said, not me, hate watching Big Sig and catching her lying on my good name. Ma'am, I was on camera several times before weight loss surgery. I was on camera on Keem's show. and my own channel. I made it very clear I got fat as fuck and wasn't comfortable on camera. I don't know where this anxiety shit is coming from. Another thing, I told a story once before about being in school pickup line and looking up and realizing if there was an emergency, we were all stuck, and that would make me anxious. You listen to the Kiwi fan FitCon farmers and repeat their stories and end up looking like a fucking fool, you fat freak. No receipts as per. Show us how many hundreds of lbs you've gained since you showed your swollen fat self. You do yourself some favors with weight loss surgery. Focus on getting a CPAP so you don't pass away. Oh, pass away or don't, lying fat bitch. What I will say is Yaba looks fucking amazing. She just does. She looks cute. She looks like she's proud of herself. She looks like she feels good. Good job, Yaba. FFG doesn't like herself enough to do that. She doesn't like herself enough to save her life. She doesn't have anybody to stick around for, so she just doesn't get it.
Like being off stream, let me address something that I saw a little clip of on Twitter. Yaba suddenly, who cams up because had her weight loss surgery. Only after weight loss surgery does she start camming up, is now also shooting her mouth about, well, if Frenchie turned her camera off to smoke the cigs and weed and for YouTube, like to get away with that on YouTube, well, there's no rules about that on Kick. So cam up. You know what's really ironic about that is that Yaba, until she got her weight loss surgery and started camming up, always lied to the community and said that she didn't cam up because her anxiety, y'all. She also said that was the reason that she has to bring a fucking Nintendo to play in the pickup line of her kid's fucking school. Her anxiety. But then immediately gets weight loss.
Have you ever been in a pickup line? Like you're stuck there for a minute. Shame on Yaba for bringing something to do in the pickup line.
Surgery and starts camming up. So it was never anything about anxiety. She's a fucking insincere cunt. It was about being fat and not wanting, I guess, people like Chantal to take shots at your fucking fat chickmunk face.
Listen, lady, when you were thinner, you cammed up a lot. You were on videos, you were on streams, you were posting updates about yourself, and you haven't shown yourself in how long? So does that mean you're ashamed of yourself? Anyways, I can't stand the sound of her voice. I really can't. She just sounds so miserable. Like, imagine going through life hating everybody and everyone and everything because you hate yourself. Breeze Dactylian said Big Gary lied about not having a camera, and this is her rant. Big Bertha said, I can say that deflection is an ugly look, Frenchie, or Big Sig, Big Gary, Mafia Princess of Chex Notes, Gary, Indiana. If you're from Indiana, you know this lie is fucking hilarious. Effie Cujo said, all I heard was envy, period. She was giving Chantel when Chantel said that weight loss surgery is the easy way out. Like, that's what it was giving to me. She didn't say it, but she sounds very jealous that she can't do that. It says, or Effie said, also used to be on camera frequently. What the fuck is she even talking about? She knows she's being disingenuous. You were always 100% about your weight. That's where fat on fat crime came from. Be so for real. Jamie Lynn said, this bitch really thought she ate. People watch you, Yaba, because you're a good time. It doesn't even have to be Girl World related. I can't believe the sheer amount of audacity. Big Sig, the jealous, scamming twat, has to come online and go after anyone's looks or weight. But she gets mad if anybody talks about her because she says she's not on YouTube anymore. Okay, well, you're not on YouTube, so don't talk about people on YouTube, FFG. If we can't talk about you because you're not here, well, you're not part of the club now. You're over on Kick. Go react to people over there. Go body shame some people on Kick and tell us how that works out for you. Let us know. All right, so Enigma said, so Foodie donated stale cheese to the needy? She doesn't like them herself, she said, but wasted money on 4 boxes.
Oh, there's food drive here. Okay. We can donate it right here. Actually.
Hi, Boomer.
I'm putting Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. Alright guys, the Cheez-Its are gone.
No, I didn't think you were being judgmental. I get more concerned, Delta, that people think like I love Chachi, or not Coco more right now because I'm taking Coco to do all these things. Like Chachi very much like wants to just chill on the bed, you know. If she was more adventurous, I definitely would take her out into the hills. But I love my little senior dog more than anything. It's more of like how I feel. I'm worried about how like things are portrayed versus, but like just know that Chachi just doesn't want to go up there.
Alhamdulillah, let's go.
Oh, the camming up. Did you ask me that?
Oh, there's food drive here.
I stopped camming up completely when Isaac Guest shared my revenge corn and Busy spread it out all around. I had a bunch of people commenting on my body, and I was underweight as it was. And I don't know, I just stopped. And then I got with my boyfriend, and he is not a public figure. And I don't know, it's just like a whole thing. There's multiple reasons, right? Like, multiple reasons. I want to be respectful of him. I would feel some type of way if he was showing himself online every day and there was a bunch of creepy women. I'm not saying you guys are creeps, but like my lives, I don't know, there's weird people that come in. Also, in my real life, I'm very shy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'll say hi to people, but I'm not the most outgoing. Like, I'm not going to rush to a group of people and want to yap it up. I don't like all eyes on me. I show glimpses of myself here and there, but that's what I'm comfortable with, I guess. I didn't take it as being judgmental. A lot of people were like, well, why don't you cam up? I used to. And when I was underweight and doctors were concerned about me, there was still weird people calling me fat. So, you know, Dwight Schrute's hazmat suit said, I know what's under the hijab. And yet when she's wearing one, the lumps and bulges make no sense. I think she's got a second head growing like the president of the galaxy. I think she stores bread up there. That's the conclusion I have come to. Bread and cheese and drugs. That's why it's so lumpy. She has no hair. So where does all that come from? Anyways, and have awful self-esteem. Yeah, I've always struggled with self-esteem like my whole life. I barely started getting confidence well into my 40s. It took a long time to get here, and even there's still days I still struggle. Um, I don't know. I think what people say when we're younger, it has an effect on us, right? And like even as adults, like words can hurt. Um, I don't know. It's a very normal thing to feel insecure. It is. But this is what I've learned. Like the things that we're insecure about are the things that somebody probably wishes they had, right? Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think we're our own worst critics too. I think we look in the mirror and we think we're 600 pounds, horrible skin, whatever else. And like, there's people out there who probably think we're pretty or attractive, but like, they're just too shy to say it. Anyways, I'm saying this to say, I don't know, like I hate my nose, for example, right? Like I don't like my nose. It's useless. It doesn't work. I think it's too big. But like there's people out there who think that I have a pretty smile, right? So like while I some days feel like the most hideous person in the world, there's somebody out there who thinks I'm pretty. Same for you, Tone. There's somebody out there who thinks you're pretty. Yeah, Lori did tell you that, Tone, that your picture was a good one. Oh, thank you, Naughty Box. But I think like I've definitely become more confident in my 40s. I think when we go through things too, like for example, when I was a teenager, I used to have really bad acne and I had to go on Accutane, right? And kids could be cruel. So like, I don't know. Well, I had friends and stuff like that. There's always the kids that make fun of your skin or whatever else. And that stuff stays with you. It does. It does. So like even as an adult, like I'm still finding ways to fix my skin, work on my skin because I will always forever feel like pizza face, you know? Um Anyways, there's days where I feel confident. There's days where I can walk out of the house and I'm feeling good and I feel pretty and I feel like my skin is glowing. But like deep down inside, like there's still that little voice, right? It never goes away. I'm not saying this so like anybody feels bad for me. I just want you out there. If there's some days where you feel beautiful and there's some days you're like, what the fuck? Like, why do I look 80? Like, it's very normal, right? We're going to have days where we feel on top of the world and days where there's things we wish we could change. Right now, the biggest thing I want to change is I want to be able to walk up that steep ass hill without feeling like I'm going to pass out. And I feel like once I go over that, then, I'll get even a little bit more confidence back. I have a great complexion, ironically. Yeah, I think we all have, like, I don't know. It's genetics, right? Like, I don't know. I used to have these like bags under my eyes, but I'm telling you, the red light therapy has fixed that. I looked constantly tired, even if I got all the sleep in the world. But it was genetics. Like, I don't know. The women in my family, they just have these eye bags. The women in my family don't have like 12 feet long or 12-foot long hair that's like, 90 inches thick. There's just certain things, and like we can try and change things and we can do things to make ourselves feel better, but sometimes genetics just play a role in it. So you people in your family probably have amazing skin. The thing in my family, while we don't have like the voluminous, long, thick, full hair, the women in my family pass for far younger. Like my mom, up until I would say very recently, people thought she was my sister, and it's not to say she looks older now. I think I don't know. Anyways, but she always looked really young. My sister looks young. I don't know. Sometimes I still get carded when I buy nicotine, which makes me feel good. All right, so 500 kids and no money said, quoting Foodie Beauty, that was 3 years ago. Babe, it was 2. Freshly 1 year ago, it was my friend's boyfriend. Oops, Salah. Months ago, he's secretly meeting with another woman, and people change doesn't work when there's zero accountability. History still counts. I'm really sick of her and Amberlynn Reed like saying, "Oh, it's in the past. Why bring it up?" Like, because you bitches talk about everybody else's past. And he is a cheater. He hasn't gone to therapy. You haven't gone to your fake marriage counseling. Like, do you think just yesterday he wanted to shit on somebody and today he's a changed man and going to become a priest?
He never touched another fucking woman when he was with me, giggle. And all that stupid shit happened 3 years ago. People change. He never touched another fucking woman when he was with me.
If he changed, why was he still cheating on you a month ago? Genuine question. Do you think somebody has fetishes like him where he wanted to assault Bibles and crosses and grape women? Do you think those things just go away overnight? I don't think they go away at all. Right now, Chantel, he's looking at your next beezer and who he wants to shit on. And if he never physically was with another woman, then where did those photos come from where his arm was around another girl at a restaurant? Genuine question. Is he supposed to be touching other women like that, putting his arm around them? He's not even allowed to kiss you, according to you guys. Shugal said, Chantel trying to rewrite history, including recent events she told us about. Salah talking to other women. Also, bitch, you have no idea if he has actually slept with other women or not because you were too busy drinking hearty sauce. Hey, Loco. Hey, Pickle. But he did touch another woman. Yes, he did. He did, Loco. She is pathetic, Jen. Lori said, what an evil, lying piece of shit. She would have had a donation on live faster than she could blink. God, I hate her.
I put the food gab in the when we were at Loblaws, there's a food bank donation bin, so now I know where it is. No, they said no. Terrific. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get a reimbursement.
Why do you talk with your mouth full? Ugh. I just got the most horrific flashback from last night. The only part of training I didn't enjoy was she had us rubbing chicken on our hands. And I was so bothered, and it just reminded me of Chantel's mouth. Anyways, you had like 2 minutes. Okay, so apparently this person said you had like 2 minutes of happiness when Salah came in, and the rest of the time you've been a demon pig bitch. I don't even really believe that, Salah. Kia said, and that man cheated multiple times on her. She wants to be chosen so bad. She doesn't do anything that makes him upset either. She lives for him and he couldn't care less. Imagine being this tore up about a man with no peen. Ashleen said, "What the bets that the kitten is her excuse when Salah tells her romantic vacation is canceled. BJ's operation will be the only BG's operation will be the only excuse that she has." Do you think Salah's going to get the flu right before this trip? Because I do. It seems like he always gets sick or hospitalized to get out of doing something with her. Dwight Schrute's hazmat suit said, "Girl, please. Smug about a man you've dumped 87 times in 90 days, accused his family of scheming you harm, and now you're back telling everyone to fuck themselves and dragging lives you don't even know? We know yours. You live stream it." So it says Foodie Beauty finally snapped and is on a rampage and crash out. That's from Unicorn Pondu. And then Foodie Beauty's obsessed with Salah, admits crying is for his attention. Live stream reaction. This is an older one from 2 months ago. She's crazy. She's absolutely insane. She wants to be claimed so bad, she's embarrassing herself and ruining her life. Like, this guy isn't claiming you over in Syria, Foodie. He's telling everybody that you're over and you won't leave him alone. Do you get that? And how are your pupils this size, but yesterday they were dots? And you're not on drugs? Unapologetic piece of shit said Foodie is not doing well. She's angry, delusional, and very obnoxious. Back on drugs? Apparently in your case, weight, stupidity, ignoring, and a piece of shit are a forever, ever problem. All right, let's watch her rage at us.
Rather be 8.
Oh.
They're f***ing annoying. They need to be told. And anyway, if I couldn't walk, you're going to come in here and make fun of somebody for what they can and can't do. You're a piece of shit. And I would rather be 800 pounds than be a piece of shit like you any day of the week. Any day of the week. Weight can be lost. But stupid, ignorant, and a piece of shit is pretty much forever.
You aren't disabled. You were just tap dancing with your balls flapping and clapping yesterday. I am so sick of this shit. You can move when you want to. You can move when you want food or money. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You can bend down. We saw you touch your toes. You can't pick up trash or something off your floor. You're lazy. People will forever comment on you and your disgusting use of a mobility scooter because you're such a fucking glutton. You are an embarrassment, and your mother probably cries herself to sleep every single night. Do you know when you actually become disabled, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Nobody's going to buy you tools to help you because nobody's going to fucking believe you. I heard she was waiting at doors for people to open them so she can go in. This bitch can tap dance. She can touch her toes. She could do Pilates. She could do everything else, but she can't get up off her mobility scooter to open a door for herself. Violet, I totally get it. No, I totally get it, Violet. Same. And honestly, that's why we've been doing more walking streams and backyard too, because when I'm in the mood to talk about her, I'm really in the mood. And then there's other times it just feels like she's a waste of time and space. Like, why watch her eat when we can go breathe fresh air, you know? She will get a bed sore and that'll be the end of her. She refused to get up. It's so selfish and disgusting. And again, I don't want to share somebody else's story, but this is just standing at the forefront of my mind. Hi, Coco. This woman who was able to guide, lead, train, and do it all, paralyzed, and didn't ask for fucking shit other than us to listen to her. What is Foodie's excuse? What is her excuse? Honestly. She uses everything as a crutch and a shield, and it really fucking bothers me. It just does. Of all the things people say about me, do I hide behind Christianity? Or do I bring Christianity up here and there when it comes up? You know what I mean? I have a spine that's breaking. How many days I'm nobody could talk about me because I have a disability. No, I go up in the hills and I move my legs even if it fucking kills my spine. You know what I mean? This woman doesn't deserve kindness or grace or empathy or sympathy. And every time I get like a small ounce of it for her, because her life is truly that bad and pathetic. And like if it was anybody else, this would be sad, right? Like anytime I feel bad, anytime I'm like, fuck this cunt. She gets what she gets. You know? Anyways, Enigma said, why is she doing all these manic laughs for? Because she is tweaking. Hello, Coco. Did you hear me talking about your trainer? You love her, huh?
Okay, hold on. Okay.
I think she gets off on that chair. Literally. I think that's why she likes to ride in the middle of the road and go over bumps and all kinds of things. Like she makes noises that are not normal, right? Top on B said she's a creep. She's twisted. She is. Oh, here's more. What the heck? I don't know.
Cocoa Pickles! Thank you for subbing, Cocoa Pickles. Raise it, bitch. Raise it, bitch.
Aaron, did I say hi to you?
Cocoa Pickles! Thank you for subbing, Cocoa Pickles. Raise it, bitch. Raise it, bitch.
When you were a kid, if you tried to cross your eyes or if you made a really bad face or weird face, did your family tell you it was going to freeze like that one day? It's forever stuck with me. Like, I don't cross my eyes specifically because I'm like, what if one day it gets stuck? I don't know. My grandpa also told me if I drank root beer, I'd grow a root out of my head. And I never drank it since, even though I know that's not very realistic. Okay. There's just certain things that stick with you, right? Enigma said, did someone say I'm in shock as she passed by? That had to be embarrassing for her as she took several times of looking back at him. Her face was priceless. Must be jealous of her. Oh, I'm going to watch this on repeat. Let's see. Was it right there? Why is she trying to look seductive as she's scooting by? These are the questions I have. She's giving people bedroom eyes on her mobility scooter. Deb said, how is she not embarrassed? I bet the food court are fed up of seeing her. I hope they ban her. Between the booger flicking, the accusing people of stealing from her. I mean, she's a menace. Irritating Gone said she is now a full-time meme. Literally a cartoon character of her former self over the past 4 years. Valentina said she's definitely embarrassed of herself, but the food is more important than any dignity she may have left. Well, I get that. Like, speaking from the addiction standpoint, I used to get embarrassed when the person at 7-Eleven, well, before I started stealing, would say, oh, coming in again? It's that kind of a day. Oh, good morning again. Oh, good afternoon again. Like, I would be so embarrassed and I would dread the comments because I knew that they felt some type of way about me buying like my 8th 211 or whatever. Anyways, but the need for it far more outweighs anybody's opinion on you, because in a little bit you're going to be high off whatever it is you're doing and you're not going to fucking care anyways. Orlando said when she does loops around the food court, it kills me. I think she is looking for her next boyfriend. Because why else? I mean, when you're on your mobility scooter out there, I'll speak when I'm on the scooter, when I take it to the CVS or the vape shop or wherever, like I'm not giving bedroom eyes when I'm on it. Like I'm getting there and back, you know? But I'm also not looking. So there's that. I have a feeling that she's going to get in trouble for driving the scooter on the street. She lived here. She would already be at least ticketed and warned. She probably will. People are going to report her for it. She is a safety hazard because there's a lot of times where we've watched her and she's turning a corner and it's a complete blind spot. Somebody's not going to be able to see her. They're going to see too late, swerve to miss her, hit somebody else. Like, she is a liability. She just is. Not your mother said, hey, Chins, married, fake married, not married, divorced, separated, now stronger than ever. He cheated once, twice, 3 times, or he can't cheat in Syria? Which is it? You lie and are fat, ugly, and ignorant. I guess she was making AI photos of them together. This is so sad to me. They gave him more hair, though. Poor BG, poor Julia. Imagine not having photos with you and your significant other, so you have to ask ChatGPT to create them. Imagine. I mean, they were together, 3 years? You would think they would have like a plethora of photos together. Oh my God. I don't know if this is even a real photo, but for some reason, I'm remembering like this farmer photo where it was a farmer and his wife. And I feel like the farmer's wife kind of resembled Chantal. Anyways, I need to recreate that and make it into a thumbnail for tomorrow. So, well, okay, really fast. If we do, well, not if, we are doing a big hike tomorrow. I think we should go early in the morning. I think we should be up in the hills like by 8:30 or 8 because it gets really hot up there. It does. You would think it would be cooler. Maybe it's because I'm speed walking up a steep incline, but I don't know. When we get home at like 12 or 1, I feel like I'm going to pass out. So I think we need to be up in the hills, cooler. And then if you guys want to do a Foodie Beauty recap, we can do that in the afternoon when we would usually do a walking stream. Does that make sense? So we'll go up from like 8:30 to 10:30 or whatever time we actually get up there. And then I'm going to come home and be for a minute and just like seal and catch my breath. And then we could do a recap if you guys want to do that. But I want to walk more. That is my goal for this month. I told myself I want to walk more days than I don't. I need to respect my body too, but like, right, we could do a 2-hour hike tomorrow and Saturday we don't have to do a hike. Then Sunday we can resume. Anyways, I'm all about fixing what I can, right? Like, I'm never going to have a perfect spine again, but I could prevent my body from getting worse. I could strengthen my bones. I could strengthen my spine. I could strengthen my lungs. I could strengthen my heart. I could strengthen my patoot, and I know even though sometimes it's hard, like I feel accomplished after we come down from that hill. I just do. I feel like we've done something big and I really need those days. So even if you don't want to walk with me, please just know I so badly need that for my soul. And some days, I don't know, Foodie might have to wait so we can get some exercise. What did Edna say? Edna has a channel, by the way, and she does reactions and snipes, and it's very chill. I don't think there's a mean bone in Edna's body. Like, people go there and everybody gets along, and the topic is truly just about what she's watching on this screen, right? She even has reactions to our walking streams and puppy streams. It's just a fun place where you can go and hang out, and you're not going to get attacked. You don't have to fight with anybody. So if a mod would so kindly please share Edna's channel. Edna and I are just getting familiar with each other, and I have to say, she seems very lovely. She does. Yup said, what exactly are we jealous of, Foodie? Being a 400-pound death fat? Having diabetes? Being rejected by your father? Being barren? Owning no property? Being addicted? Having a Syrian scammer for a husband? Which part are we envious of? Stay mad, bitch. I can honestly say there's not one thing about this woman's life that I want. Not one thing. At one point, she used to flex about 20K, and like, who doesn't think that's a great amount to have? Like, do you know how many Walmart clothes I could buy with 20K a month? Right? But like, she doesn't even make that. Her health has declined. Her fake husband doesn't want her. Her cat hates her. She's infested with STDs and boils. She can't do any form of exercise without squeaking and squawking. Her fupa balls clap. She's got no ass. I mean, Her mom has to probably pay her rent and sign for her. She doesn't have a car. I remember when she used to hold that over my head all the time. At least I have it. She doesn't even have that. Her place isn't promised to her. Like, if she can't pay rent, they could kick her out. I mean, what is there to be jealous of? I know I have a place to live tomorrow, next month, the year after that, the year after that. I mean, I know money is still going to come regardless. I don't have any STDs, and that's a good time. I don't have a boyfriend or husband or man that cheats. I don't have herp on my lip. I have all my teeth. I don't resemble cottage cheese. How about you out there? I mean, do you go to sleep at night just knowing that there's still going to be a roof over your head tomorrow? A paycheck is still going to come. Your man is still going to wake up next to you, or your wife. You know, you might have some health problems, but you're not at risk for going like as soon as this woman, right? Even if your life and you don't have it all together, would you admit that you have it more together than this woman? I feel like everybody is doing better than her. Everybody looks better than her. And you're doing okay if you're not chasing around a man with a little smoky peen that looks like it was bitten off and in half and spit back out, then put in a blender. And if you're not going back to a man who's repeatedly given you STDs, you are also doing amazing. Please keep up the good work. Okay, her blood sugar was 17.9 in the morning. This is what Google says you should do if that's your blood sugar. Seek emergency care if your blood sugar level is higher than 300 milligrams per deciliter or 16.7 millimoles per liter. Millimole, whatever. For more than one test, you have ketones in your urine and can't reach your healthcare professional. She's going to go into a coma. And what's crazy is she lives alone and she doesn't have like a life alert or a button she can press. Like, if she falls or slips or passes out, is somebody going to come and check on her if they don't hear from her that day? Or are they going to assume she's on another drug binge? Genuine question. These days, this is what I will tell you. Before, my family, if they didn't hear from me for weeks, like, they would worry, but they knew I was just doing what Breezy did, right? Now, if I tell my mom I'm going on a hike and she doesn't hear from me for like an hour and a half, I get all these texts. Are you okay? What are you doing? Now she even tracks me. But do you know? So now it would be weird. And like, if somebody didn't hear from me for like 3 hours, they would be concerned. Who is going to be concerned about Chantel? She disappears. She takes off. She lies. Oh, I have a cocoa bean hugging me. You want me to put you outside while I finish this live stream? Your puppy pool is coming today. You guys, we could set that up together if it comes before we do the backyard stream. I got to pour dirt into the puppy pool and hide the toys. And I think that will be fun for us to do together. Okay, let me put her outside really fast, and then we're going to finish. Oh, she's kissing the mic. You want to say hello to your friends? Tell them that you're a good girl. And you know 3 tricks. 3. Mwah. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Come on, Coco, let's go outside. Okay, are you guys still here? That's when I start working. Do you work today, Edna? I'm not a fan of drinking is so pointless. It's empty calories, like nothing good comes from it. Ugh, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Do you know though? It turns out that people are hopping onto this like alcohol-free trend, whether they're an alcoholic or not. Like, it's just not cool to be a drunk or drinker anymore. It's not. And I'm so glad people are like hopping on this trend because I feel like crime will go down, divorce rates will go down, there'll be more kids with their parents. You know what I mean? I think it's a good time. But like, honestly, if you think about it, like, well, alcohol may not affect you one type of way. Like, you might be the person who can have 2 drinks and stop, right? Like, look at how it affects others. And then if that's not enough, just, I don't know. I just look at it like, what's the point in drinking all those calories? Like, why? What for? You know? Who wants to be dehydrated? Who wants a headache? Like, you never feel right after you drink, right? Like, even if you're a 2 drink person, like, do you feel amazing after you drink? Or do you always kind of regret it? It's a depressant too. Like, if you're depressed out there and you're drinking and you're wondering why you're not feeling any better, it's making you more depressed. I promise you that. And alcohol lies to you too. You might have like this temporary relief, but it's a fucking lie. It's all a lie. It's smoke and mirrors. It's a facade. Alcohol wants you dead. Just, if anything, smoke weed. It's better for you. You won't end up in jail. You won't end up with whatever, you know? I'm not saying everybody should do it, but I just think it's a better option. Like, if you got to do something out there, right? Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, quoting Chantel. Did I just skip a tweet? Oh no, we read this one. Okay, Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, quoting Chantel, and even if I was paying for this vacation, who cares? Thanks for admitting what we know. Well, she's not paying for it. Her beezers are. The beezers who are going without while she's got her pinky up. I'm surprised she could still even do that. Debbie's World said, that's fine, but why say he's paying for it repetitively? He has no money. He doesn't work. You've been paying for everything for 3+ years. Why can't you just stick to that story and stop lying? It's not about him paying you pain. It's about you lying. Paying you pain? It's about you lying, and him lying is always trying to make him look better than he is. What she needs to realize, if he couldn't afford to send her back home, why does she think we believe he can afford a vacation? She eats a lot. A lot. What did Candy say? Alcohol is a liar. It told me I could dance. It told me the same thing. It told me I could dance and I could sing. This is what I will say. I'm not a good dancer, but I enjoy it. And I think I'm not even a good singer, like, at all, but I enjoy it. Like, you should just have fun. And you shouldn't have to have something to make you be able to do those things, right? Like, I used to be so shy that I thought alcohol like made me more outgoing, and I could dance and I could do karaoke and all those things, but like, truly, I was embarrassing myself. I was. And I'm so glad people recording things wasn't really a thing back in my drinking career, because there would be so many clips of me on YouTube. Oh my God, I can't even think about it. I had the best concert this morning. I never really have a bad concert, but I'm a huge fan of Motley Crue. I just am. And I feel like I want to be in a hair band when I listen to this music. I want to put on all the eyeliner. I want to tease my hair and put in a gallon of Aquanet. I want to put on some tight leather pants that I won't be able to get off. And I want a really cool car. Anyways, let's keep going. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, nobody cares, Foodie. No one is scared of you. You are a weak ass, coward ass, mute ass bitch in public. And it's wild Kick is funding this abusive terms of service breaking pig to violate terms of service day after fucking day. All right, let's listen to her rage at us.
Higher body scooter guards. I'm enough myself. Come near me, I'll run your ass over. No one has the balls to approach me in public. Go for it. You'll go right to fucking jail, and I'll kick you in the nuts or the box.
I was
Higher
distracted.
body scooter guards. I'm enough myself. Come near me, I'll run your ass over. No one has the balls to approach me in public. Go for it. You'll go right to fucking jail, and I'll kick you in the nuts or the box.
Well, you can't kick, and you're disabled. So how are you getting off the mobility scooter to do that? Genuine question. What is anybody going to be afraid of? That little scooter that's going to fall apart before it even runs you over? Acadia said, what is she going to do? Giggle herself to death from being so awkwardly stupid when confronted by someone who's not behind a screen? Lisa said, ew, who says kick you in the box? I thought she said nuts. Ouch. Well, either way, that doesn't sound like a fun time, but you don't have to worry because she can't kick that high, okay? Her fupa gets in the way. This is Chantal having a cheeseburger. Debbie's World said, what is the life expectancy of a cockroach? Cockroaches are resilient, existing for millions of years due to their ability to adapt and reproduce rapidly. They thrive in warm, humid environments with access to food. She's a cockroach. That one's kind of cute. Anna said, I know, I watch Wall-E. Cheryl said, oh my God, don't tell me that. Now I'm depressed. But if you think about it, let's say she lives for millions of years. Like, there's not one day that she's enjoying being on this earth. There's not one fucking day. Even if you have struggles out there and some days are rougher than others, are there not moments where you're grateful just to be here? Or grateful for the roof over your head, or for your kids, or for your dog, or for your hamster, whatever, right? Are there not moments where you're genuinely just grateful to be alive? Chantel doesn't have those ever. And like, if she does, it's fleeting, right? She's excited to be alive because she has a cheeseburger. Well, that's going to be gone in 2 seconds. What next? She's constantly trying to fill a void that she can't fill. So, even if she's around a long time, her existence is pointless and miserable. Nana Spike T said, every time she claims to have the handsomest man, I remember what's hidden under that beard. You guess they both hide behind their chin coverings. Oh gosh. Okay,
Bob has a bit of a different look.
And you're still handsome, but you look like Bob's Burgers.
You look so different without a beard, though. You don't know how big your husband's chin is until they shave it off.
Girl, please.
Bob has a bit of a different.
Did he get a chin implant? Maybe that's why he was hospitalized. How do you go from a short, stumpy butt chin to elongated penis chin? I mean, it's bigger than the actual penis he has. And how does he grow a hairline? Filters, I know. Cowboy Dog said he couldn't pay up when she was screaming about being unalived by his family, but a vacation that gets him out of Syria because he hates being there? Yes. T said, so let me get this straight. Sally Boy cannot pay for his wife to return home, and Foodie Beauty has to beg the internet for money to return home, but now is paying for them to go on vacation. Yeah, that tracks. I don't think he's going to go. I would love to think he's trolling her. We'll see what happens, but he can't afford her or a vacation. So what does he do for work? And I don't want to hear about his olive trees and the land he just inherited. Like, is he selling any olives? Like, what's happening with that? I mean, I could inherit a bunch of plum trees. It doesn't make me rich. Rand said, Foodie Beauty being anti-Semitic again. One comment at the beginning, and then she doubles down towards the end. Regardless of what people think of FFG, it's still wrong and shows Foodie Beauty's true colors.
Randomly body shaming people? No. The only body shaming I do is whenever I point out that people like the friggin' ghoul, goblin, whatever, shouldn't be body shaming anyone. And that's just truth. If you can't handle that, I don't know what to tell you.
I have a question. Why do you care what FFG thinks about your body? I mean, she doesn't look much different than you. But yeah, I mean, FFG shouldn't comment on anybody's looks. I think YouTube lover is this, Lisa said. Brian said definitely a sicko. Shoegal said she does it on purpose. Puffin said, personally, I don't like FFG for ethical reasons. But beyond that, she has been horribly racist towards FFG, in my opinion. I don't even want to quote what she said that night. It was just unhinged racism, and I'm worried that quoting it might get me shadow banned or something similar. Oh, here's FFG's dad. That garbage bag of lard. She has no brains. That's why she keeps dreaming that her so-called husband, he's going to take her on vacation when he can't stand being near the way she stinks mostly. She's a fucking embarrassment. Just like your daughter. Just like your daughter, Perko, George Perko. Bad Seed said Chantel once again sexualizing the cat, talking about a sex robot to satisfy the cat. She is disgusting. I hope they report her if she buys a sex robot for her cat. Belo said she's been catering to real sickos again. All of this talk, everything she does is for somebody, and I bet they're paying a pretty penny for it. Valentina said she said Salah did it to Julia in Kuwait with a pencil. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember them talking about the massages. Now we know why she keeps her cats in heat. I can't think about this for too long because I'm going to end up raging. Chantel, may everything that you deserve, may it find you and find you soon. Queen Jellybean said, do you think when you die, everything you said about me is going to look good on you? Foodie Beauty, ma'am. With all disrespect, come Judgment Day, I highly doubt God is going to be asking me about the fat Canadian fuck I made fun of on YouTube. Humble yourself, you inbred walrus. I'd like to think that even God is talking crap about her too. Like, even God rolls his eyes about her. Even God feels like she's hopeless sometimes. I think out of all the things that I have done in my life that I may or may not have forgotten to ask forgiveness for, I don't think Foodie Beauty will ever come up. Of all the things I've done, I don't think Foodie's going to be on the big screen when I die. This is what Amberlynn Reed is doing on Lil Cow Bus. And this is my reminder of why I'm not watching it. Would you pimp yourself out and humiliate yourself for a few dollars? Like, she gets mad at Girl World for commenting on her body, but like, she's doing this for lol cows, right? The lol cow people jiggling her boobs, making them flop up and down, dressed as a pig. She's been wearing pig noses too, but Girl World, we're terrible, right? We're terrible. Carly said, yo, Amber is absolutely vile. Not that you needed me to confirm that for you, but yuck. It's traumatizing. Girl Scout said someone messaged this to her mommy or her grandma. Crochet with Ashby said the tantrum you throw when asked to wipe your own ass. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. She looks like Minnie Mouse got into too much cheese. Do you see it? Okay, I don't care anymore, but do you notice that one leg is like 10 times the size of the other one? Hold on, let me see if I could stop it. Do you see that? The way she sweeps annoys me, and you can tell she doesn't do it very often. Just wanted to point that out. Her ass, it is stuck up from sitting all the time. It is. Yikes. Okay, let's look at the replies. Oh, silly, it's Lily said, what is happening? I'm so glad for the music instead of whatever she was shouting. Same. Acadia said, so she locks her ESAs away in her bedroom while she's doing her show. Whoever taught her how to sweep? Nobody did. You could tell. Chris, that shelf is shelving. The shelf ass. I bet Tommy really likes it. Oh, speaking of Tommy, spotted this in the Facebook group. Jail immediately. Oh my gosh. So this picture is Tommy with her ex. They used to upload to certain places of Tommy posing with her belly, and this woman is no longer here anymore. May she rest in peace. Okay, here's a clip of Rosie. We're almost done, you guys. I have like maybe 3 or 4 more tweets, and then I'm going to go do some stuff, and we're going to come back and hang out in the backyard. Okay, so Rosie self-reporting this complete and total mental breakdown she had in Amber Lynn's DMs is wild.
Consent to that, Amber. I didn't consent to this. You money? Be cruel to other people. Leave me the fuck out of it, dude. That's not fucking okay. I'm trying to heal, and I'm choosing my betterment over paychecks. And I know you're not doing the same, Amber, but I didn't deserve that. And if you actually gave a fuck about being good, you'll apologize for this and admit that you were wrong. And not just make excuses for it and get mad and deflect. You'll actually fucking apologize. Because what the fuck, Amber? I didn't consent to that, Amber.
What I don't get, if Amber Lynn Reed makes her this upset, why she continues to try and be friends with her. Look at the look on her face. Amber listening to her DMs, her shouting like that. All right, let's see. Debbie's World said the laptop is really paying off for Foodie Beauty. She's allegedly going offline at 11. And then from 11 to 2 a.m., she's on her laptop doing extracurricular money, making activities in the bed on the laptop. I think she's on Chatterbait. Or she's like some sort of a cam girl. And nobody can convince me otherwise. Like, she has all this money every day. Spending, spending, spending. I mean, there's times where she could just go to the mall and save on delivery fees, but she's getting it delivered to her. Who has endless money like that? Especially when they've been demonetized, XYZ, have all these things to pay for, right? I think that's what she needed the laptop for. What I do know is everybody's mad at this Fupa Cheese person. I don't really care, but from what I understand, she would send Rev food when he said he was hungry, and then she DoorDashed food to his house to prove that it was condemned. And these Lol Cow people have been basically screaming about her and how she goes IRL, all kinds of things. I don't know. I feel like the Lol Cow people do worse. So like I meanwhile, I wouldn't send Rev food. Why are we ganging up on her? Why is everybody all up in arms? Anyways, everybody's mad at her. It even seems like people in Girl World. I don't really care either way. I didn't know who she was before this, so maybe that's why. Lazy Texican said, for those of you who watch this crap, how? How can you stand it? Fupa Cheese and Amber Lynn Reed are 2 peas in a pod, same as FFG and Foodie Beauty. Yeah, but I do have to say she's better to look at than all of them combined. I can't really speak on her as a person because I don't know. I can't even tune into this Lol Cow stuff anymore. Now apparently Foodie is sitting in front of doors waiting for people. Keyword folks. Lol Cow, yes. She is pretty. I think she's pretty too. I think that's why a lot of people hate her. Anyways, Queen Jellybean said Foodie sitting in front of doors waiting for people to open them and hold them is a new level of gross for her. She's now cosplaying as a disabled Muslim and thinks people don't know she's just fat and lazy. Can't wait till she loses a leg so she could be disabled for real. I mean, she wants to be disabled so badly. I guess let her. Enigma said Foodie's bullying another reactor, saying Salah would be gay after looking at her. So she offended not only Salah, a reactor, but the gay community as well. What critical thinking does she do? The only thing they ever talk about are reaction channels and food.
I think Salah's gay. She literally looked like this. I think Salah's gay. Yeah, after looking at you, he sure friggin' would be. Friggin' loser. Ooh!
True, Mandy. Fun fact, Salah is probably gay. On his Facebook, he put he was into men and women. So I don't think he'd be gay after looking at anybody. He might already be at least a little bit gay. I mean, it's a choice, right? Choosing interested in men and women. Like, you have to make an effort to choose that. Fondue said, honey, If I was into shit eating degenerates, I could easily take your weak ass beta bitch from you. Anyone with a wallet can. Seek help. It's clear your mental illness has gone unchecked. Too bad your parents didn't love you enough to get you the help that you needed, bitch.
Is actually doing better, is more successful, more interesting. And they were hoping our marriage would disintegrate, but it's stronger. They thought they would get rid of my platform. I now have 3, bitch. So keep watching my blessings, because the more hate energy, when are they going to learn that? The more hate energy you put into my life, the more you fuel it. Ooh. And that's all I'm going to say. Anyways,
Well,
better.
You look like a rotten, hard-boiled egg. You know, when it turns that color, that's legitimately what you look like. How is your marriage stronger than ever if you're in 2 different countries? And you've broken up how many times? But yeah, stronger than ever. Anyways, you guys, let me see if I have anything else for now. Oh, they still have it in stock, but it's selling fast. This is a new Jessica Simpson top, and it would be so cute by the beach. At first, my mother showed it to me, and then I didn't buy it at first, but here's the update. I did get it. It's very cute. It reminds me of a surfing Easter egg, okay? Even if you think it's ugly out there, don't tell me that because I'm excited for it, okay? It's like $29. It's the most expensive thing I feel like you'll find at Walmart right now. Everything is less than that. But look how cute it is. I think the sleeves make it worth $29, okay? I don't know how it's going to hold up in the wash, but I'll keep you guys posted. This is my daily reminder. You don't have to be ashamed to shop at Walmart. They actually have really cute clothes right now, and I hope they keep whoever is in charge of buying because they're doing amazing. A rumble in my bottoms that I'm pretty sure his 2 businesses are: 1, Salah overcharges his friends and family for car rides, and 2, reselling loose ciggies. I think he sells his ass, and I stand by that. Duchess of Langley said, am I supposed to be jealous that Foodie has Salah? Because not only do I find him physically unattractive, I also think he's a creepy degenerate and a bum. You are so welcome to him, Chantel. I'm quite happy to suffer without. The only real difference between Nanturd and Salah is that Salah knows how to play nice. That part right there. I think it's cute too, Callie. Thank you. Jessica Simpson used to be nice. I didn't know she was at Walmart. She is at Walmart now. She has jewelry there, belts, all kinds of things. While I am not, I'm not a cowgirl, right? Like some people can pull off the look. I don't think that I can. I would feel like I'm being a poser. But like this gave more surfer to me. Like, I don't know. It was giving me in Huntington Beach or San Clemente or San Diego. But like, if you like the Western look, if you are a cowgirl and you are all into going to country Western concerts, she has boots and jeans that are perfect for boots, all of that. And it's really cute. She has a lot of cute stuff. I used to buy her, gosh, she used to have like this lotion that also tasted like icing. I used to buy that when I was a teenager. Her lip gloss that would plump your lips, but now she makes clothes. She probably has been doing it for more than like a minute, right? But like I'm making it sound like she just started. Anyway, she has a clothing line. It's in Walmart. The stuff is cute. At least this is to me. Dave's World said, did you buy that car with cash? No, Chantal, because I don't need to come up with the full amount all at once. I'm financially stable enough to be trusted by a bank with credit. You can't be trusted. That is why you don't have a credit card. Cash only isn't a flex. I'm so glad you said that. I say this as somebody who fucked over their credit and has been working so hard to repair it. Like, it's not a flex to not be able to have cards or pay things off, right? Like, if you are young and just starting out, take good care of your credit because you don't think you'll need it one day, but I promise you, you will. Like in my 20s, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I didn't think it would matter later on down the road. I was an idiot. And it takes a lot of work and effort and money to repair it. So you don't want to have to do all that. Anyways, MJK said, I can also ask AI about how attractive you are, Chantel. They sent this photo of her and said, is this woman more attractive than 90% of YouTube? They said, no, this woman is not more attractive than 90% on YouTube. Short answer, no, probably more like in the bottom half. You hear that, Chantel? You're in the bottom half to the 60 to 70 percentile among visible female YouTubers. Depending on niche and viewer preferences, attractiveness hierarchies on YouTube favor for a very specific polished look. And this casual snapshot doesn't compete at that level. If this were a polished thumbnail or a professional photo, the rating could shift a bit higher. But based on what's shown, 90% is a stretch. Callie, I have so much fun. Which pier are you going to? Ma, good to see you. She owes so much money to the government. She does. No / bad credit. Yes, paying cash. I never carry cash on me. That's the thing. I don't. It doesn't mean I have amazing credit. I just think cash is dirty and I avoid carrying it at all costs. This is my daily reminder. You guys need to get the shark cryotherapy mask because it does what it says it's going to do. Red light therapy isn't a hoax. The eye bags are disappearing. The skin is glowing. Those little spots, you could see them if you zoom close enough. You could see where my acne scars are, those are fading. Fine lines and wrinkles plumping out. I am a huge fan. I do it every day now. I don't know. You feel better. You just do. It does something for your mind. I don't know. I think if you can't get the shark mask, it's expensive. It's fucking expensive. I only have it by chance because my daughter took it from my mother. Okay. So now I'm using it too. I only have it by chance, but there are different versions, right? Like you don't have to get a shark. There are different red light therapy masks that are like $100 something instead of 300 something. They also have red light therapy at tanning salons. If you want to pay as you go and see how you like it, they do it there too. If you suffer with pain, if you need a mood boost, if you want to work on your skin, try it out. I swear by it these days. I don't know. I used to buy so many fucking products for my face, and I feel like now I don't have to, right? Like I'm still going to obviously have a skincare routine, moisturize, hyaluronic acid, toner, face wash. But like I don't have to spend $1 million on acne fading products because the red light is doing that all on its own. Anyways, you guys, all right. I have to pee. Oh, wait, hold on. Wonder if Foodie Beauty uses her bidet for other purposes, which might be why she always has infections. To be honest, she doesn't really have a lot of options in that department, so maybe it's the best choice. Sorry for the mental imagery this produces. It's long enough to get there. Oh my God. All right. This is enough internet for me today. I have the worst mental image happening. So on that note, I am going to go for now. I will be back. Look for me around noon my time. So what is that? An hour and a half, I think. Yes. Look for me in about an hour and a half. We'll hang out in the backyard. We're going to smoke a little, chit chat. I don't know, talk about life, world, gossip a little bit. And then, like I said, tomorrow, be ready to hike with me for at least 2 hours. Okay. On that note, thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Joe, thank you for being a member for so long. We adore you over here. Thank you to everybody for hanging out. All the new faces. I hope you keep coming back. We appreciate you. Callie, I hope your back feels better. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Come hang out with me in a little bit. Goodbye, everybody.